AD-LIB is a digital archive about Stigmergy.
We are Young Won, Vivian, Val, and Nadia.
AD-LIB is the abbreviation of ad libitum from Latin, literally according to pleasure. The idea is to set up our own network, where we can act in response of the other inputs, creating a digital archive of our research to communicate this concept to the outer world.
What we should do in this crisis was the initial input for a framework in which we started to analyze our positions and connect the dots of the network.
Starting from the notion of collective empathy, the first issue, antisocial, analyzes what does it mean to be part of a system by adopting a responsive behavior, which is able to adapt and sensibly react to the changing circumstances that define the system itself.
Our second issue displays the notion of collaborative work. Tower exemplifies through the metaphorical reference of functioning as a structure the importance of the interconnection between single components or agents of the network, sustaining a decentralized system and working for the achievement of a common purpose. We collected a series of case studies that exemplify the power of indirect participation observed either in the natural environment or in the format of viral spreading of content in the digital format.
We then followed the traces of the white rabbit down the whole of the virtual world. By acting collectively over the system, we tested a methodology of Stigmergic work between us, focused on the notion of creating by reappropriating through tracing backwards the process of existing traces that have already been appropriated in different ways.
We are in a free fall. We move in space and time on the net, approaching objects, going beyond them, and selling them away from us with a click.
White rabbit. Yeah.
Lastly, inspired by Homo Ludens from the work of Huizinga and Constant, by this idea of a future society organized over the freedom of playing and not anymore on the necessity of coexisting for economical profit, we started to investigate a language which could reflect a way of connecting us together through loose ends of different single components by each individual contribution. The elaboration of the visual language is based upon a simple code that allows the possibility of combination and free association of input and output. This generative production is not only linking human and non-human knowledge in a dynamic and generous dialogue, but introduces a spontaneous appropriation of visual culture, which assumes a meaning only through the overall picture. Thank you for watching. Young Won, Vivian, Val, and Nadia.